Boom! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza. This is Nick Recchio of Coachmen Class B. How you doing, man?
Doing well.
We are at the 2024 open house here in Elkhart, Indiana. It's a big RV show.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of RVs. No, this is where we focus, showing dealers what we're going to be bringing out for next year, early in the shows next year. Latest and greatest tech. You guys came for the first time last year.
Right.
Thank you guys for coming last year. I think it really opened the eyes to some customers, actually.
I think so. One of the things that we like to talk about with Coachmen Class B, obviously, there's different chassis. You're building the Galleria, you're building the Beyond, you're building the Nova.
Yep.
So now with the Galleria, right, I think it's a really good value if someone's looking at Sprinter vans, right? We're looking at a 170 extended.
Yes, sir.
You know, lots of luxury features in there if you want that big Mercedes star.
Yep.
Big thing I always tell people, if it comes from Coachmen Class B, they're going to take care of you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I know you guys how you take care of customers. However, with all of that said, people want to see some upgrades, some changes.
Service.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about customer service. You guys are more than that, but I'm talking about like with the Galleria.
Pushing some envelopes.
Yeah, they want to see that, and you have been doing that.
Yep.
But I think what we're going to surprise people with is like a big bump up.
Yep. Well, we did a soft launch of something that we're going to show in here. One thing that we're going to see is we've come for full circle.
Yeah.
Not only did we have this system out in January ready, we've been testing this for a year and a half, this new system that we're showing you.
Yeah.
And it's just not throwing it in, changing an axle or changing a slide out motor, some things that we don't.
Well, we were talking about the customer service, right?
Yeah.
The first part of that is like to not have the problems in the first place.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to put something out and there's even a chance that there might be an issue.
I don't.
So you've been perfecting things and really getting things dialed in, right? Okay.
And the new electrical engineering team is really going to take us to a place that we couldn't have got there by ourselves.
Yeah.
So why don't we come on in and take a look at
Yeah, let's take a look at this and shout out to the team.
Yes.
Because he tries to do everything on his own and like, you know,
I'm getting better at delegating.
You need the team.
And I need the team because you can't
throw
the ball to yourself and get very far.
Yeah. So on the outside we have a Galleria, new Sprinter.
Yep.
All-wheel drive option on not all of them, but some of them.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
All-wheel drive option. This is an all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
You're going to notice something that looks a little naked here.
Yeah. This is
My
now
3
Lee.
is gone. It's Lee.
Yeah.
It's not Lie.
Yeah.
And it's not do re mi la. But same system. I was talking to a customer last week. I think we're the only B van manufacturer that has made one lithium decision and stuck with it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bouncing around.
Yep.
Mostly people looking for better price.
Yep.
But I think Lithionics, lots of good stuff.
Yep, they're my
lots
guys.
Lots of science and tech and engineering.
I talked to Stephen Tartaglia the other day.
Yeah.
So what has changed with the LI system? So we just found out this the other day. Tommy's putting together all the marketing for this show. And I go, hey, I just found out our battery went from 630 to 640. And he's like, oh my gosh, I just had all this stuff printed. I go, don't worry about it. When we do
a slight bump up, that's
slight
good,
bump,
no
increase. And Lithionics does that every year. They're always improving with
So you're not increasing the price on that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Same.
Cool.
So it used to be 600, then it went to 630, no price increase. Now it's going to from 630 to 640.
Okay.
When you double up, you're 1280, not 1260. So let's go in and see what's going on in here.
So we've got battery improvements, but that's just the beginning.
Yep.
Right here, I could tell you right here at the entrance, and I'll remove this. I know you guys have this here
It's
for the
rainy.
fact that it's a little wet out there. New floor.
This is like a pontoon flooring. When pontoon flooring first came out, the weave wasn't coated on the bottom, so any debris got through and down into your
let's take a real close look at that pattern. Wow, nice.
I like it because it's got some cushioning.
Yeah.
Very easy to clean, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I like how you have this stripe going in here because as you pan up, Lola, you can see that blends into the seats.
You go right into our new Ginseng double diamond stitch seating.
Nice.
Now, this was released. We did show this, not this complete coach, this decor at Hershey show. I started with the floor. I said, figure something out. Let's keep this going. Then Tommy and the guys brought me this. I'm like, whoa, we're going way cray. And then we said, what if we do white? A lot of people have been asking for black hardware, black faucet. So it just kind of all came along. And I think it looks really,
modernizes
really good.
it a little bit, especially if you look right here. I like how this cabinetry here, you have that kind of, you know, blending in like that. That's nice.
So this is the first Galleria ever with Ginseng. This is the new Garmin system.
Cool.
So this is replacing Firefly. Firefly's been a great company to work with. So how do we get more customers to come back in? We're getting repeat buyers. That's very hard to do in the industry with all the brands out there, let alone the Class B segment, because there's so many choices.
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of retire some tech and bring some new stuff back. So we've been working on Garmin for 1.5 years now. Super cool system. So on our first page is our home page. This is a removable interface.
So where would one find that?
So the removable will be back here.
Back here, okay.
Yep. And then you come in as always. And
so there's a panel here.
Yep.
Okay, so this is non-removable, but same thing.
Yep. So this has everything you need to start your day of camping.
Okay.
Your battery, your LP, your amperage at the shore, everything. Then we go to our lights. Everything's customizable. You can dim per the floor plan. You'll see the floor plan lighting up. Your fluids.
Cool.
And then this is really cool with your power. You get to see what's coming in. Now, not only did we switch Garmin, we also switched to Victron. So we're phasing out Xantrex. So what can Victron
for your
do?
inverter?
Yes, sir.
Or for other things? Just the inverter? Okay.
Yep. 2,000 watt, 3,000. For a lithium unit and standard, we're going to use Victron. What is Victron going to allow us to do? Let's say when your van got struck by lightning, let's say it actually did something to my side, the house side of it.
Right.
Okay, how do we even track to where this starts? Seth, who's over in the next unit over, has been jumping in from his laptop into this van. He can tell what solar's going on. So what does that mean?
So better comms, communication.
Well, we can see what's going on with the coach in Middlebury, no matter where you are in North America. Cool. So let's say we have a fuse issue or an electrical issue. It's not going to fix plumbing. It's not going to fix a scratch in the woodwork. But let's say, hey, man, I've just had this reoccurring little electrical thing. Well, okay, Hank and Lola, when did this start? Well, March of 23. Well, let's go back to March of 23. Why is my cursor moving on my screen in my van? You gave me authorization to get your password. After we're done with this, I want you to reset your new password. But I'm now in your van, and it looks like we've got a problem with fuse 7. Please flip fuse 7. Okay, it went green. You guys have a wonderful day today. Yeah. Now, it's not going to be able to fix all those issues, but it gets us to where if I can keep the customer away from the dealership just one time. Yeah, because you know exactly what's going on versus like, you know, a lot of times for me as the customer, I'm feeling something, but I don't quite know how to communicate. Yep, you're suspicious of something going on. It hasn't hummed right. It hasn't started right. Something blipped. So we're really proud of that. What's cool about the Garmin in the end, we control Garmin. Nobody else controls us. So this is kind of just like a tablet. That's the main brain. So let's take a deep dive into this. So now. Ah, there's the lithionic stuff. Cool. Yep. Yeah. Now, this has a Bluetooth app, so it's distance-wise. What you can do is, and we can load this on here later, you use your Victron, the Victron system to see everything. So your app will be Victron. Right, so this could have multiple different apps running on it. Yep. So this is a true smart pad, but it's from Garmin, but you can also get other apps on there if you need to. So like Truma, for example, if we got to Truma can get on there, we can just go crazy with. This is the Garmin system, and Victron is a little complex, but it's far more simple than anything we've ever used. So you said that the text can dial in. Can I dial in if I leave this and I'm in another country? Yeah, okay, absolutely. You can see, like Seth was just showing me the solar, what we got Monday of last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the Victron was following weather patterns and giving you what you should expect for the next 3 days. So really, really cool. This relationship between Garmin, Victron, and Coachmen is thoroughly blossomed into something very special. And we're going to be able to get super tricky, simple at the same time. Typical 24FL, except with our Ginseng interior. Very nice. I'm telling you what, I was scared, real scared. I don't go out in the edge a lot on colors, but this is sharp. So we got new rims that we can see on the outside. We've got a new decor. We've got new Garmin. Let's open up the cabinets, even though I know this is the same thing. I see that comment. I see that comment. People are going to want to see. This might be the first time someone's checking it out. Lots of cabinetry. Absolutely. So this is the white setup. Are we still getting the option of gray here? We've got maple. Okay. We've got gray, modern gray, and we've got white. Yeah, we've got a smart TV here. All the comm stuff is behind this. That's where the Garmin tablet goes. You've got your charging station. You've got our King setup. You got your King cell boost right underneath his shoulder. So that's your cell booster. Switched up some lighting. I know this is, you've been doing this for a little while, the tabletop here, the fold out. Yep.
Yeah, I like to see it.
This is a Euro table. It's not a Lagoon. It's a different brand.
Yeah. So let's come back this way for a second. I just want to now. I noticed there's a circle sink, Nick.
Yep, that's
so
one of the last ones.
Are we changing these or what's going on?
I'm gonna have to shuffle around some drawers. I might have to lose this.
Oh, okay. Because so for anyone who wants to know, there's some structural stuff here. We've got to figure out what goes where.
This is the last one that we need to get, but almost everything now is square sink.
Okay. Yeah. How is that working out? People liking that?
I don't. I'm not much with geometry. But there is more
He's
room.
looking at Lola right now. Lola's not saying anything.
There is more room in the corners of a square sink. So I understand. We understand, and we're okay.
Yeah. Lola, what do you think about the ginseng? Because people always say I don't let you talk.
I am truly a fan because it adds just so much color and pop to this space. You know, that with the white and the black accents for the hardware looks really good.
Thank you very much.
I like it.
That's great.
This was Tommy put this interior together.
Well, Tommy's classy. Definitely looks like some Euro vehicles I've seen.
Yeah.
And in a small space like this, the color just makes it feel so much roomier and more alive and lively. I love it.
This looks 30 feet, not 24 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel really comfortable in here. A convection microwave.
That's been going on for a while in the Galleria, but now we're getting that in other models, right?
Yep.
And then this has been going on for a while.
We're probably going to add a mirror here.
Are you guys doing any Galleria that's generator or a mix thereof?
A mix. Most of it's lithium. Most of the Galleria customers just give me double lithium.
Okay.
And we're selling a lot of double lithium lately.
Okay. And then on the rims and stuff, I don't know if we already talked about that, but you can get some wheel options.
So we do the standard, the number one rim to have with your Sprinter is the rim that came on it.
Okay.
If you want safe and no problems, and I mean wobbling, just the Steely.
Just the Steely.
We're still doing the Alcoa for the gentleman that maybe wants some chrome in his exterior. And then we're doing the black rim. That's probably what I would choose if I were buying one.
And which brand is the black rim?
The black rim is OE Wheelworks, the same as the Nova. Good question.
Yeah.
And the same as the Beyond.
Okay. OE Wheelworks. They do a lot of stuff. Let's look in the bathroom here, because I know
black hardware
that's where
in the
we're going here.
bathroom.
Lola, I'll step back.
Hey, look at this. Now this is something.
Oh, that's cool. You have run the black into the bathroom. Nice.
But so we got jammed up with this. A lot of manufacturers were using this, and we weren't allowed to use it because it wasn't ready to pass code yet.
Okay.
So now we actually have this vent in the shower.
Yeah, because I thought we had a discussion that you can't do this here
It used to not be able to be within a certain dimension of the stink pipe.
Okay.
So we worked with RVIA. We got it worked out.
Oh, cool.
Hot and cold.
Yeah.
Now, instead of the single hot and cold, we're getting some people that complain they couldn't get the right mix.
Okay.
So hot and cold instead of just one to cold
get it where
and hot.
you need it to be. Okay, cool. So now one of the things here, we have looked at other things that have this big size refrigerator. So
there you go.
Let's just show that for the people out there.
I love the drawer.
Yeah.
You don't have to bend down all the way. You can actually function.
So, and then what do we have here? Okay, we still have control stuff here.
Now, you got your disconnect. You got your BMS, and you got your solar. So your ion gauge now is on here.
Right here. Okay.
Remember, we were getting yelled at when we'd put the ion gauge and we would.
Yeah, you're taking up room in that cabinet.
You can't take any room. Okay. I got you, boss.
Okay.
Awesome Max Air fan.
Yep.
Yeah. Got the Max Air fan.
Same Truma.
Yeah.
Aventa's been great.
Tabletop here.
So the tabletop will go right here.
Yeah.
These two go in between those two for setting it up.
So let me ask you this. How many floor plans do you have for the Galleria? 3 or 4?
3. We are
going
to be discontinuing the T.
The T, which I haven't even seen that much of.
You don't see them very often. It's been in our lineup since day one.
What's T?
A triple. Instead of a Q, which is 4 seats, it's a triple.
So it's 2 up front and 1.
Let's take a third of that galley out, and there's a chair right there.
A chair there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, understood.
And
so that's no longer as of this year?
As of this week.
Right now. Okay.
And then you got to see some things we're not going to get
I can't talk about.
2 floor plans that the boys at the plant surprised me with.
Very nice.
Really tricky.
Yeah.
They are the type of floor plans that the bathroom's in the rear, and that's about all I can give away.
Yeah. Stuff that people have been looking for, including me.
Yep.
Okay.
And you'll see something probably 6-8 months on that. Yep.
So with the 3 floor plans that are left, we're getting these options, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My other question is, I know because we've seen obviously like you've got the pop top in the Nova.
Yep.
Right. We haven't seen that in the Beyond yet.
Correct.
I don't know.
On it.
You're working on it. So the next thing that someone's going to ask out there is, are we going to see that in the Galleria, or is that you know.
You'll see, before I leave, you'll see pop tops across everything.
Right.
I just got to find the right pop top for the chassis. We're using a brand called SCA right now out of Italy, which does a really good job. We're always looking at bringing some guys outside. I've done very well bringing some guys outside of the traditional RV industry in to be my suppliers. Worked really well.
Right. So, and speaking of Rover gear, that's would be my other question. We are getting Rover gear on the Nova right now.
Yep.
Are we going to see that come over to other vehicles?
Yes. You'll see some Ford offering from us at Tampa.
Okay.
We've got a Rover roof rack that'll be released here in the next, we just priced that last week. It's not here. We got pop tops everywhere.
I've been testing some of that stuff.
Yep.
You mentioned that my van got hit by lightning, which I haven't told anyone about yet because we've been going through that saga. So if anyone's wondering why you haven't seen our thing, that's why you haven't seen it. We're working on it. We'll get you the story.
Yeah, we'll get it.
It'll be a fun story to tell one day.
Yeah. The irony is the same thing that happened to your van happened to a van that was at our local Ford dealership. So they're working, they're bouncing back and forth a little bit, saying, okay, this module now, this module now. So we'll get it figured out. But really clean look. Again, we should have probably done this white in Galleria a long time ago. It looks
so how are you going to do this with the gray? Because I like the gray. I think Lola now, I don't know which one do you like the white better?
I like the white with the black. It looks
you like
really
that?
good.
Oh, okay.
There's
very
pop.
classy.
Pop. There's a lot of pop here. Gray, everything kind of hides.
So how would you do that with the gray? Would you go with gray and then flip the hardware?
This is going to be white and ginseng only.
Oh, so this is only with this.
Combination.
Okay. This is very nice. I really like how this is. I think for the folks out there who do want to upgrade and get a new Galleria, they're like, oh, I knew there's something really cool coming around the corner. We're around the corner now because you've got, let's look at the new things. You've got some new rim options, just to start there. You've got the Garmin, right? That's new. You've got this seating. That's
Victron.
New. What else? The Victron.
Yep.
Okay. What else are we doing? Some hardware.
Wood color, hardware, black hardware. People have been asking. Ladies have been asking that forever.
Floors.
Beautiful floor, pontoon boat flooring.
You've been looking at a lot of stuff lately.
A lot of it's feedback. This is not much direct customer feedback. I wanted to give the guys a shot to do something on their own. I usually hog product development.
Yeah, kudos to Tommy.
The water a little bit. And Kyle and John, they all had a hand in it, but Tommy started this and I threw him the floor and it worked out really nice.
That's why I try to plug the team, you know. I think it's an important part because it takes some things off your table and then people you can bounce stuff off of. You know, so that's good. Like I know Ethan has been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. There's a lot of folks out there and I don't want to make it seem like it's just all about, you know, like just you or like what I'm doing. I'm doing nothing basically. I'm just talking about it.
Pixel was me, Gary, and Warren. And you guys don't see Gary and Warren very often. Right. John obviously watched what I was doing to make sure I didn't go too crazy. And John kind of just keeps me in the backyard a little bit. Yeah. But it was really cool seeing Gary and Warren go, what about this, boss? Come out to the proto. We redid this. This will be shipping to Florida here in the next 2 weeks. Full production of Garmin we're starting here in the next couple weeks. And then we've got to wait for Truma a little bit. But another thing that I want to announce on your channel is that when Truma's ready in early 2025, very early 25, you will see our lithium units not have LP. And that goes for Galleria, Beyond, and Nova.
Okay, interesting. All right, so I think we'll wrap it up now. Let us know if you have questions. I'm sure there'll be a lot of stuff
feedback
coming out on this.
Let us know.
StrangerPalooza is over 150,000 subscribers right now. You guys are a big part of that.
Yeah. You guys do it. You guys
awesome.
Just, you know, to see dealer, a guy that I don't even know, walk through my display and recognize you before he recognized me. And I've been doing this for 30 years.
That's funny.
It's kind of deflating, but I'll take it.
I hope I'm helping people, and you know, I think maybe that's what's being reflected by what's going on out there, and you know, we're doing it our way, and you guys are allowing us to do that. So big thanks. Let us know what you want to see. We'll do something more focused and all that. This is just how it goes at the show, and we have other content coming. Big thanks to Lola as well, and shout out to everyone here in the team. Cheers, man. We're out. Peace.